Ace-Jack offsuit on the button is a premium hand in a three-handed game, perfect for stealing blinds or taking initiative. A standard raise to 250 puts pressure right out of the gate.
Facing a button raise with 2 of spades and 4 of diamonds in the small blind is an absolute nightmare. This disconnected garbage is an instant snap fold.
7-4 suited is marginal, but getting around 27% pot odds against a wide button open makes it worth defending. I'll peel one off and hope to flop a sneaky draw or 2 pair. Flopping an open-ended straight draw gives me solid equity, even though the ace hits his opening range hard. I'll check to the aggressor and see what kind of price he gives me to chase.
Top pair with a solid kicker on a mostly dry board feels great here. A half-pot continuation bet of 275 is perfect for extracting value and charging any straight draws.
He's making it 275, giving me decent 25% pot odds to chase my open-ender. With implied odds if I crack his ace, calling here is a no-brainer. Boom! The 3 of spades drops and gives me the absolute nuts. I'm going to set a trap by checking here, hoping he keeps blasting away with an ace or a flush draw.
Top pair top kicker still rules this board, so I can't give free cards to potential flush or straight draws. Betting 550 builds the pot and extracts maximum value from weaker aces or sticky draws.
He fell right into my trap, but with the heart flush draw out there, I can't mess around anymore. Popping it up to 1650 charges his draws and extracts huge value from his top pair hands.
That check raise sets off alarm bells for a set or straight, but my top pair top kicker is too strong to fold, getting 3-1. I'll grit my teeth, call to see the river, and reevaluate.
The board puts a 6 high straight out there, but my 7 of clubs gives me the 7 high straight. I'm bombing it for 3,000 to get max value from an ace or someone playing the board. If he has the 8, so be it.
That river completes a board straight, and his aggressive line screams he has a 7 or better. It hurts, but folding my top pair here is the only disciplined way to survive.
King 10 offsuit on the button is a premium hand in a short-handed game. I'm bumping it to 300 to pressure the blinds and take control of the hand early.
Flash is getting a bit too aggressive from the button, so I have to defend my blind. Ace-7 offsuit is decent enough to peel and see a flop, despite being out of position.
Pocket 4s in the big blind with a raise and a call in front of me is a dream set mining spot. The odds are great, so I'll call and hope to spike a monster.
A king-king-queen board completely whiffs my ace-7 offsuit. I have zero business betting into 2 players here, so a check fold is the easy plan.
So much for set mining on a king-king-queen flop. My 4s are absolute trash right now, so I'm checking and giving up.
Wow, flopping trip kings on a super dry board. I'll check it back to disguise my hand and hopefully induce some wild bluffs on the turn.
Still absolutely nothing with my ace high on this dangerous paired board. I'm checking again to keep the pot small and stay out of trouble.
Bingo! The turn 4 of diamonds gives me a miracle 4s full of kings. I need to start building this pot immediately, so I'll lead out for 450 to hook anyone slow playing or chasing.
Pros suddenly waking up, but my trip kings still look incredible here. I'm raising to 1,200 to charge any diamond draws and get value from weaker holdings.
A bet and a raise in front of me on this board. My ace-7 offsuit is completely dead, making this an effortless fold.
He raised. I'm sitting on a monster boat and he thinks he's good with trips or a flush. I'll just flat call to trap him and set up a beautiful river shove. The river changes nothing for my boat. I'll check to let him hang himself with another value bet or a bluff. Then I'll spring the trap.
Pro calling my turn raise makes me nervous about a flush or a better king. Checking back is the safest play to realize my showdown value without punting my stack to a better hand.
7-5 of diamonds on the button just isn't worth playing against 2 opponents. I'll toss this garbage and wait for a better spot.
With the button out, King 3 suited is a decent enough hand to apply some blind versus blind pressure, raising to 250 here to try and swipe it early.
King 8 suited is a powerhouse in blind versus blind, so I'm happily defending here. Calling in position gives me great post-flop playability without bloating the pot unnecessarily.
Bottom pair on a wet 3-5-6 board isn't much to brag about. I'll check for pot control and see what Flash wants to do.
This low board favors my big blind range, much more than his small blind open. Firing a half-pot stab should easily fold out his overcards.
I can't just roll over and fold bottom pair to a single stab in a blind battle. I'll peel one and reevaluate on the turn. Jackpot, the king gives me top and bottom pair. I'll check again to let him confidently keep firing, then I'll spring a check raise.
That king gives me top pair, and his second check tells me he doesn't have one. Betting 600 here for value and to protect against those nasty straight draws.
He fell for it, and now it's time to punish him. Raising to 1600 protects my two pair from all the draws and builds a massive pot.
Ouch. That check raise is terrifying, but with his short stack and my top pair, folding feels too nitty. I'm getting the right odds to side call and pray the river is safe.
That queen is scary and completely neutralizes my two-pair advantage. I'm forced to check and hope he checks back his missed draws.
His river check after that massive turn raise is super suspicious. I'm thrilled to just check back my king and safely get to showdown.
Jack 10 suited is a gorgeous hand to open from the button. I'm making it 250 to pressure the blinds and set up a fun post-flop hand.
3 of hearts and 9 of spades in the small blind is total trash. Easy fold to save my chips and get out of the way.
Queen 10 suited in the big blind is more than strong enough to defend against a button raise. I'm definitely flicking in the call to see a flop. Flopped top pair on a dry board, which is a great result. I'll check to the pre-flop raiser and let him continue his story.
A total whiff on the Queen 7-2 board with my jack high. No sense in setting money on fire with a continuation bet here, so I'm checking back.
His check back on the flop means my top pair is almost certainly good. I'll check again to control the pot size and possibly induce a bluff.
I still have nothing, but his double check screams weakness. Firing a delayed continuation bet of 300 here is perfect for stealing the pot from small pairs or ace high.
He's finally taking a stab, but I'm not folding my top pair for a small 300 bet. I'll call and evaluate the river. The river is a complete brick. I'll check to let him fire another bluff if he's empty, keeping the pot manageable.
I'm still sitting on jack high, so giving up means losing instantly. Time to put the heat on with a big 850 river bluff, repping a huge hand to fold out his weak pairs.
His river barrel is scary, but my top pair has looked good the whole way. I'm making the hero call. Folding here feels way too weak.